I just gave you a chance. I called you back.
I
was upset.
You either want me to leave,
and you still think I want to leave me over what? I don't understand why you're giving up on me when I should be giving up on you.
Sophie had Rob come to her apartment like 3 times in the same argument just to remain with the same stance. This girl needs to let this marriage go because they are sinking and fast. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to Nikki Faces Reality. We're here to discuss Rob and Sophie in the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. It is the final episode before the tell-all, and of course they try to wrap things up with a bow, and it is a crusty bow because these people are just a mess. As you guys probably recall, the last time we saw them, Rob read Sophie a breakup letter and it did not go well, and it ended up with her just walking off and him getting into a screaming match with her other lover, Kay. And in the teaser for that episode, they teased that Sophie would run after him. So that's where we're jumping in to see what actually happened. Before we dive into this scene, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, we're at 2,000 subscribers. I'm so happy with the pace that we're growing. I'm recognizing certain names in the comments, and it makes me feel really good. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you, okay? But let's get into this mess. Is he driving back?
After I leave, I drive halfway home and Sophie's calling me, begging me to come back.
Of course she is.
So here I am again, going back to case. And
The
I'm
scene of
very
the crime.
exhausted by this situation. It's just like, what is happening right now? It's such a picture-perfect example of why I can't keep doing this.
Yeah. The push and pull. Uh-oh. Yikes. You're not even gonna say hi to her in her own apartment?
I guess y'all enjoy my apartment.
Okay, why are you letting this happen? This is your girlfriend.
I
Okay.
don't understand why he would do this to me. I'm so angry because after all the things I've been through, like the online cheating, I've moved country and life for him, my mom doesn't like him, my friends don't like him, I still stayed with him, I've given him so many chances.
Do you want a reward because you didn't know your worth ahead of time? What I'm hearing is you're upset that he broke up with you. And that you feel like you should have done that. But you're reciting all of the reasons why you should have and you didn't. This sounds really backwards. Also, it sounds like you were begging for him to come back. I would expect her guard to be lowered a little bit, for her to have like a babe, like let's talk this out moment. But she seems like she's exactly how he left her. So why ask him back? To break up with him maybe?
And now he's the one breaking up with me. He must have had a great time in Kansas because this just doesn't make any sense.
That's not the case, actually. Well, not her sipping this
I
drink.
don't know if he's really done.
What happened? Oh, there it is.
I don't know if he's really done or if this is just like some sick game for him to throw in my face at like how it would feel to lose him and like fake dump me.
That's what you've been doing this whole time. Thinking that whatever you want fixed is going to just magically be fixed because you were left the house. And the thing is, like, Rob definitely has things to work on, and it makes me upset that we can't even unpack the things that he has to work on because she's doing all this buffoonery. You know what I mean? Because he's not perfect, and we know this, and I want it to be very clear that I am not Team Rob. It's like Dumb and Dumber. I knew that she would think that he did something in Kansas. I'm not too sure on what he did, but she's missing the point that, like, he was miserable and that is why he went to Kansas. You literally, his wife, did not want to spend his birthday with him. She's really showing her age and her immaturity. And it's like, she can't wrap her head around the fact that, like, he wants to leave her because of her. Because her lack of presence in their relationship. Because she's always pointing the finger and not self-reflecting. And her drinking this freaking Coke is pissing me off. Because it's like, you asked him here, open your mouth, speak. Like this image of her drinking her drink and holding this emotional support plush.
I don't know, like, is this a real breakup?
Rob called it. that she wouldn't believe it. I can't. I really can't with her in this drink.
Sophie, you asked me to come back here. Why?
Speak up.
Because I don't understand what he just did.
He
You're
broke
trying
up
to
with
break
you.
up with me. How does that make any sense? And I'm the one that moved out and I was upset.
Backwards thinking.
If you can't let go of anything,
I should have left you.
so
Then
is
you
that
did
just
it.
That you wish you would have just
I
left
don't
me.
get, no, I'm saying I don't understand why I'm willing to try still and you're not for what?
But you aren't willing to try.
I am willing to try.
You guys, this whining is really like, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Her being upset that he had the audacity to end their toxic cycle is hilarious to me. And I don't mean hilarious in a good way. I mean like, you have some nerve. To call him back in there to pull the same bull is, wow.
Hey, Rob,
So-
I'm asking you to show me that why I should give you a chance.
She wants him to like audition to play marriage. There's things about Rob that we all do not like, right? There's certain aspects of his character that can technically not be flaws. It's just who he is. And that is why there are plenty of people in the world for you to find your right fit. And I feel like she almost wants him to like change into something that he's not. So she's like, well, you need to change. You have to prove to me. And he's like, I'm doing the work. And in comparison, he is. I don't think as a collective they're doing things to the highest potential to save their marriage. But if anyone is trying in this dynamic, it's the one that keeps running back. Because Sophie keeps running to her girlfriend. So her not being able to wrap her head around the fact that it's like, yeah, he might have been a bad guy for doing X, Y, and Z, but what you're doing in retaliation makes you equally as bad. She can't understand how they can both be wrong at the same time. It has to be only him. And that is where I think he's done with that.
Sophie, you can't push somebody out of your life and
I'm
then
not
say you're
pushing
trying.
you. I get it. You're sad that I'm away from you. I understand. I'm away from you for a reason. I don't just leave you because we're having a great time and I leave. Like,
it's just so crazy to me because she's like, yeah, I get it. You're sad. Get over it. Like, I left for a reason. But when she's sad, when she has a minor inconvenience and he doesn't cater to it, she's like, the world is ending. So it's just a matter of being able to reciprocate the things that you like keep saying that you need. Like if you thought you were going to get the princess treatment, he told you from the start that you weren't getting that. So at this point, babes, like overall, I really don't think she wants to be there. She just wants to hold on him. She likes that he's arm candy. She likes that she's getting 90-day fiance money. She likes that they look good on Instagram together. She likes those superficial things. She does not want to be with Rob. If she wanted to be with Rob, she would thug it out in that house. But she wants her cake and she wants to eat it too. She wants to be with Kay. Kay treats her like a princess. And there's more underlying things that I'm not getting into it, but you know.
you don't get it and it's like fine. Dump me.
If I
Dump
don't
me.
get it-
Goodbye.
He already dumped you.
Goodbye. You care about that? That's cool. I literally said this is my last chance to give you. We can have a few days. If you don't even want to try a last time, then bye then. Bye. Have a good life.
This is so manipulative. She brought him back to the house, begged him to come back to the apartment, only to kick him out because she wants to be on top. And this whole thing of like, I gave you a chance, and it's like, no, like you guys are in this together. He gave you a chance too. You called him on his birthday to be like, I love you, to have a hold on him, only to leave him high and dry afterwards. He's been back in town and you haven't called him at all. And you're wondering why he's like, I want to be out of this. So for her to sit there, beg him, and then be like, bye. You want to dump me then. Ma'am, he already did. He already did.
See you later.
Rude. She's a child. Ill. Honestly, like the way that I would have been calling my lawyer, like immediately, because I'm done.
I don't want to keep trying and getting nowhere.
He's honestly, I think he gives a demeanor of done because he's not yapping.
Like, all of a sudden he wants to break up with me. He has not ever said that to me.
He hasn't ever said that to you because he wanted to work on this marriage, and you keep flaking on your marriage.
He's done with me. So, he's done with me, so it is what it is. And it's just like a head for me because I woke up thinking we was fine.
Yeah, you woke up thinking that you still got a hold on him and live with your girlfriend, and you have it all.
I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I just don't. I want to talk about it.
Breakups suck.
You just dump me over what? I didn't do anything.
Breakups suck, so I can empathize with her hurt, and I'm sure that I've been with this man for so long, I don't want to let him go. Like, there's just so much riding on this. But you're not behaving like someone that wants to hold on to a marriage. You're not behaving like someone that recognizes that there's work to be done in order to get longevity. So there's only so much that I can care for these tears, because like, if you cared, you would have done something different. And if you felt like it wasn't good enough, then you would have gotten out. But her wanting to be like, well, I'm dangling the marriage so that you can do things in my favor, but also I don't want to live with you, but also you better not cheat on me. Like, make a decision. It's just not fair to anyone involved. I would go as far as saying that it's not fair to herself and Rob, but also to Kay, who's clearly in love with her, and like, this is harmful. She didn't do anything. Are you kidding? Come on. Have a little bit of self-reflection. Journal.
That was hard to listen to.
Okay.
I just don't want to talk about it.
I know, but you have to talk. Oh.
See my mom.
It's not your fault.
Where is her mama during this time?
No. Breathe. Breathe in through your nose. No, you're gonna have an anxiety attack. He's crazy! To break up with her? After everything he has done? How dramatic can he be? Are we sure he's not a female?
This is so stupid. Between you and Sophie, y'all really don't have a brain cell, because they keep harping on the fact that, like, she's put up with so much. What, so he should just take whatever she's giving him now because of the past? Like, he's doing her a favor, if anything. If he's so terrible, if she's endured so much, why not take her off the roller coaster? Like, what? Like, this is a moment to rejoice if he's so terrible, you know?
I think I'm more of a man than Rob is.
To Sophie, perhaps.
Breathe, Sophie. You guys, please breathe.
Yeah, you can tell that in their relationship, Kay wants to provide so much for Sophie that she's borderline hovering, and Sophie, like, is a little suffocated, but then she keeps running back here whenever she leaves Rob. So it's like Kay fulfills this role for you, and she takes it very seriously. So now look.
I can feel your heart beating.
Where's Sophie going? Oh, this is the scene, I think.
Do you know I wrote one?
Girl, leave Rob alone.
I woke up this morning and I just felt like another morning of being alone.
It's
All
depressing.
I wanted is for me to be able to be around you.
I'm not happy around you.
Okay, like, first of all, I just want to commend the fact that Rob has been, aside from the moment with Kay, he's been keeping his cool, which for me shows how defeated he must be feeling with this whole situation. And so I believe him when he says, like, it's another morning of being alone. And it's like, imagine being a newlywed and like just not being able to have that connection with your person. So it's like you're unhappy to be around him, he's unhappy to be without you. Cut the cord.
If you're not happy with me, then you probably shouldn't be with me.
Correct.
Because you can't be nice. Just overwhelmed with everything.
She's so ridiculous. Like, anybody can be nice, but you're unhappy with the other 1,000 things that make up Rob, and you don't want to let go of him because he can be nice.
I'm so bad. I need water. I also have a throat infection from stress, by the way.
She's so immature, manipulative. Now you're gonna blame the throat infection on Rob. You're gonna blame it on Rob, who you haven't lived with. You sure that stress is coming from him and not your mother and not your living girlfriend? Like, are you kidding? I know that people suffer from anxiety. I know that people get panic attacks. I've had a few. I just have a hard time believing that that is what's actually happening and not a weak attempt to be able to have him in your hold again. You know what I mean? Like, if you play up the theatrics, you're going to get him to be begging for you. Maybe that's a little jaded to think, but I just feel like Sophie is really showing how she's used to getting her way. This is now going to be the third time that he goes back to that apartment in that same argument, and I just don't foresee it going well. She just can't accept that she has a part in this.
Feet are disgusting.
No one told you to go out barefoot.
It hurts to think, it hurts to do anything.
With this
Like,
purse
is
and this
the
plush.
worst I've ever felt in my life.
Third time, Rob.
You know, all of my 20s has been Rob. So I've put in the best years of my life to Rob. And I've put in so much time, effort, money to Rob.
I get
moved,
that.
I got married. And for it to just fail is like such a waste.
But it's like, it's not
of
just
a
on
lot of
him.
my life. And I can't accept it's not going to work.
Then what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
At the end of the day, Sophie, I don't want to be on the outside anymore.
I understand that you're sad when I'm not with you, but you don't change why I keep not wanting to be around you.
Sophie, this isn't a marriage. Isn't one person is always wrong and the other person's always right.
Correct.
Like, what don't you get about that?
It's me. It's
Are
me.
you- see,
Ask
right,
me.
see,
It's
this-
me.
It's not
This-
black and
You're blaming me
white,
because it's me
Sophie.
and I'm the
This
problem with my
attitude
issues,
that you
right?
have-
Like our relationship up. It was
You're
me.
not trying to
Right?
understand what
It was
I'm
me.
It was two of
I
y'all.
don't
not
care.
blaming
If you
you.
think that, leave
I am
already.
not blaming
She's
you.
kicking him out
Break
again.
up with me.
Again.
What did I do?
She's telling him to leave again after she just begged, after she just groveled barefoot in the rain for him to come back to the apartment. She's like, break up with me then. He did. He broke up with you. This is now the third time he's come to your apartment for you to say the same BS. Rob, go and don't come back. This is humiliating.
You guys say something, please. I have really bad anxiety.
Girl, shut up. Like,
I
he's
feel
already
like
broken
we're
up with you.
stalemate.
Okay, then it's even. Let's leave it. Cool. I'm not. Bye.
I'm embarrassed
No,
for
if
both
you
of
think
them.
Really, I just gave you a chance. I called you back. I was.
She groveled in the parking lot to have him come back. He's saying the same thing. She's saying the same thing. And she's like, I brought you back to give you another chance. What don't you understand? That you giving chances isn't a thing. That he's already exited out of this cycle. You don't have the higher moral ground. What don't you understand? This is embarrassing. I know we are all very stupid in our 20s, but I'm so happy that I wasn't on tape, because Sophie's gonna look back at this 10 years from now. If she's grown a few more brain cells, she's gonna look back on this and be so embarrassed. At this point, they're both talking to brick walls because they're both not like shifting their perspective. I think that if anything, Rob has shown growth in this. I can't believe that Sophie has me defending or giving credit to Rob, but like, We gotta give credit where it's due. She is insufferable.
You either want me to leave?
And you still think I want to leave me over what? I don't understand why you're giving up on me when I should be giving up on you.
But you did it. And so what? You're mad? Like, this is crazy to me. It's about power.
Get fruity, you're not gonna listen to me. Goodbye. If you think it's me all the time, then bye. You'll see when you actually, if you actually try to leave me, you're gonna see when you're depressed forever and every bitch you ever try to date is way worse than me. You're gonna see I wasn't that bad, Rob.
Sophie, you think really highly of yourself. I'm gonna leave it at that. You think really highly of yourself. And maybe it's a defense mechanism because I don't know. But I think Rob can probably pull other baddies that probably want to be under him longer than what you've done. I don't think that this is the take that you want to cling on. But again, this shows her immaturity. She's not getting her way, so she's going to go ahead and attack you. Mind you, this is the third time he's been here in this argument. Mind you, she begged him through the phone the second time, and then the third time she groveled barefoot at the parking lot. I think that Rob is more depressed being with you with your sick games. And again, this is a very telling picture of your character. I think he'll be fine.
Then you're gonna come back to me and I'm not gonna be there.
Okay, bye, leave.
Please.
Rob is like,
You want me to leave?
Take the squishmallow.
don't throw things at him. That's not okay.
Actually, I want the squishmallow. I want that.
If that's not Sophie in a nutshell, ridiculous.
Breathe in through your nose and exhale. I don't see you breathing in through your nose. Yes. I want this to be done for real.
This feels like a tantrum.
She's so much over the past however long they've dated. And he wants to cry because she doesn't want to move back home. Who would want to move with him?
Okay, that's a big deal. And I understand that you are, in the delusion with Sophie to make her feel better. But, that is a big deal. Your newlywed wife not wanting to live with you is a big deal. And it's part of a bigger problem. I don't appreciate them trying to minimize it.
I take care of Sophie now.
We know.
She don't need him. You're breathing fast.
You're not making it better.
I feel like there's not enough oxygen going to my head.
He's a idiot.
And he just hates me. I don't understand why.
At this point, I hate you
Because
too.
he sees what he's done.
I
Wow.
am sad, but I'm also kind of numb
I could tell.
to all of this. At the end of the day, Sophie and I, we're not seeing eye to eye. We're not working things out. We're going in circles, and I don't want to do that anymore.
I feel like it was all me. And
No, because he
I've been
does that to you.
that.
It is not your fault.
I
He
mean,
is literally Satan walking around on earth.
you're no angel, and neither is he.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
It just feels like I gave him so many chances and he left me anyway. I feel stupid.
It's too bad.
Does she want a reward for putting up with things?
Stupid.
I don't know what she was expecting, that because he cheated once or twice, that they could stay together, but then she'd be a completely absent partner, but then also still want to have an emotional hold. Cheating is wrong, and if you felt like that's not something you couldn't get over, you need to get out. But to then be upset that he's getting off of the ride because you should have gotten off first it's more pride. And again, it shows to me that I don't think she really wants to be with Rob. I don't think that she loves him anymore. I think that he just represents the potential that she thought that they could have, but they don't have it, and that's their reality. And in their reality, she's living with her girlfriend and he's done. But we know they're not done forever, because we know allegedly We're going to be in the newest season of The Last Resort. It should be announced any day now. But I think that they'll be done after that. I think that they're clinging on to each other for the check, but I don't really know how much work they'll actually be able to get done or what kind of revelations they'll actually have on The Last Resort. I just know personally that my bandwidth for listening to Sophie whine is this small. I would love to know what you guys thought about this episode. They gave us a lot. It was quite a roller coaster. I felt like I was in it with Rob and Sophie. I'm honestly really proud of the way that Rob handled this. I think that it could have gotten much uglier and fast. So let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.